Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, a TFSA Wealthsimple trade portfolio update. It's been a little bit since we've done this. Market, again, we're still in that bumpy time. Nothing has changed in that respect. We're just kind of riding this thing out. We're going to be doing our regular, we're still going to be sticking to the plan. We haven't changed anything in investments. Like I always kind of say, and I'm not the only one that does this, say this, timing the market is better than timing the market. So we're just going to stick with our plan, carry forward. The portfolio is actually holding up okay. I've been pretty happy with that. We are still in the green, which is nice. Over all of this volatility that is out there and everything that's happening with the world, it's nice to be basically, relatively even on our investment. Let's just jump right into the portfolio. Okay, here we are in the Wealthsimple TFSA trade portfolio. We're still using the dark mode. There was an update to the app. I still couldn't figure out how to get the switch back. And again, now I'm used to it. So here we go. We're going to be doing the dark mode. Let me know what mode you like to use your app down in the comments below. I wasn't a big fan of this, but you know what? You get used to it as you kind of go along here. So we are in the TFSA, and good news, we are actually over $10,000. So that's pretty awesome. We've hit that milestone. We were down a little bit on Friday. I did do a deposit. I bought a share of, and we'll get into that as we go. I bought a couple of the ETFs. So we'll show you what we kind of did as we go here. But we did okay. It's not a bad, it was a choppy week on the market. We seemed to catch a break and then everything kind of back down again. But BEP.UN, let's just go and show our total value so we can see how we're doing here. We have 10 shares of that. This one has been doing quite well lately. BEP.UN, that's our Brookfield Renewables. We have just 10 shares of this. We are up $38.63, 8.32%, which is pretty awesome for our Brookfield Renewables. I like that one. BTC.Y, this one, if you've been following the cryptocurrency, this is our purpose Bitcoin yield ETF. We will be getting a dividend on this. We haven't, we'll give an update. I do my dividend updates after the end of the month, so we can kind of see how we did. We have 20 shares and we are still up 19.22%, which is kind of nice considering Bitcoin, if you've been following it the past week, not doing that great, but that's okay. CMC, that's our Cielo Waste Solutions. Again, we are down in total now 76.99%. That was kind of our fun money gamble. If there's one mistake, maybe I may, it's not a mistake, I haven't sold it, but if it's, I want to say one thing I wish I maybe put money somewhere else, it would be that one. But again, we're not selling, we're not going to take the loss on that. We'll just kind of ride that one out, see how things go. ETC, this is our Evolve Cryptocurrencies ETF. This is Bitcoin and Ethereum. This one does not pay a dividend yield like the other one. I might kind of keep an eye on this, maybe transfer it over, because I'd like to see maybe some dividends coming in, maybe get some some gains from that over top of just the profit. We have 100 shares even. We are down 23.37%, but again, long-term hold, not too worried about that. And ETC, we will keep adding to that position as well. Greenlane Renewables, this one is $1.10. It was down. This one's definitely fluctuating. I think a good long-term play on Greenlane Renewables, a natural gas renewable energy company. 700 shares, and we are down 14.18%. I think I'm going to always kind of keep an eye on that. If it kind of comes down closer to $1, I will try to put a deposit in and up that share on that, because I think over the next 5 years, that's going to be hopefully a good investment in the portfolio. REI.UN, RioCan Real Estate Investment Trust. We had this and having a decent week in RioCan. We are up 19.34% on our 25 shares. Regular dividends coming in, up $100.95 on that. RNW had a good week as well, which is nice to see. This is TransAlta Renewables, 39 shares. We are down a little bit, 1.20%, $9.04. So that's nice to see that coming back up on there. And of course, when it comes back up, we always wish you bought more, right? Solar Alliance Energy, that one kind of goes with Cielo, down 56.8%, unfortunately, but not a ton of money in there. We just basically put $100 in there to kind of see what would happen. Nothing so far. Slate Office REIT though was doing well, $5.11. It closed off up 0.79 on last Friday, which is good. And our average price, we're basically at our average price. We're only down just a touch there, $1.09 on our 93 shares. So pretty happy about that one. We'll keep adding to that one. It's nice real estate investment trust that I do like to purchase. Gives a nice regular dividends. One thing that's nice about it is the purchase price of the share is quite low. So if we get some dividends coming in, we can put it towards that and get the dividends growing. And Telus always seems to be doing quite well. I did notice when I started up the app though, is they finally fixed, well, they didn't fix the logo, they changed it back to the T there. So they used to have the AT&T logo. It's nice to see the actual, not the wrong logo on Telus. So good job, Wealthsimple, for fixing that. But we were up. This is a good one too. This is also a channel favorite, 22.18%, $106.23 on Telus, and we have 17 shares. And what I'm going to start to kind of do, I could show you the last two ETFs here. This is the ones I did purchase. VDY, the Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. Now I purchased two of these earlier in the week, so we have up to 48 shares, sorry, and 16.20%. There's a total return, $316.13. And the last one, VFV, I purchased one share of VFV. It's obviously pricey, closed off $100. And we have 28 shares now, up 0.85%. So basically flat on that, $23.63 up. Now, what I am going to be doing on the shares, and as I'm starting to get these dividends in, there's obviously not enough to purchase a whole share. So what I'm going to start to do, so a lot of these ones, VDY, VFE, Telus, etc., do have the fractional shares. So what I'm going to start to do when the dividends do come through, I'm going to, if it's from that stock, I'm going to put that into and do a buy of a fractional share, just to try and get those dividends and capital and kind of get that building up. It's much like I guess a drip, but we're doing it manually to do that. We're not going to have enough to buy a full share, but I want to kind of get that in. Again, time in the market, better than timing the market. Put those dividends to work as soon as possible. Let's just show how the portfolio is doing altogether. So we were down on the day, but we did have, again, this is going to be thrown off a little bit because you can see the jump there, because I did do that deposit. I bought 2 shares of, we'll just go back here to show you, I bought 2 shares of VDY and 1 share of VFE. So it kind of always throws off, you can see the jump in there. That's always the deposit going in there, what kind of throws things off with Wealthsimple. But we're on the month, we've had a good month, 3.54% this past month, which is nice. Last 3 months, up 4.14%. So we're starting to see the portfolio start to grow, up $398.53. And 1 year up $124.73, 1.26%. Now, we have been going over a year now, which is kind of awesome. Our anniversary of the channel and the portfolio was April 1st. So we've just been going, and we were up $125.55, which is 1.27%. I obviously wish it was obviously more. I've seen some other portfolios on the watching YouTube, some other channels, and they've had better returns. But I think with our investments, with what we're doing, we're not in any rush here to kind of get into something. But I'm pretty happy that the way the market's going and how I started the portfolio, the things I've learned along the way, pretty happy to be in the green, even if it's just a little bit. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. It's always fun to share these updates with you. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them down below. As I always like to say, I'm not a financial planner, so I don't know everything about investing, but I will definitely try and answer them or possibly steer you in the right direction if you have a certain question on my portfolio, some of my investments. If you're following the channel, you've made it this far and aren't subscribed, go check down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The channel is growing, the portfolio is growing. It's pretty awesome that everybody is following along. We've got a great community that's building here. I do appreciate all your comments, all your subscriptions. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so we're getting there slowly but surely, just like the portfolio is growing. That's all, everybody. See you in the next video.